Ooh, you G35 guys are gonna like this one. A lot of years ago, I got these G35 taillights and I only used the housing for the project, which left me with these dope little internal bezels, and they have a bunch of factory LEDs in them, very similar to the older style GTR lights. Big difference is that these ones also have circuit boards. So the thing that controls all of the LEDs on this actual panel right here is a circuit board, and that also means that it's a little bit harder to modify than just the section right here, as I'll show you in a second. Now, in the case of a setup like this, you've got these little 4-leg LEDs. They are called Piranha or Super Flux, or there's a whole bunch of different names that people give them. If I zoom in really close, there's actually little markings on the very top of the LED itself, and I can see that that top row has the little dimples in it, and that is going to be my power connection, and then all the rest of the connections are going to be ground. But I also found out that I could modify this factory circuit board, and so now I'm going to have, at least for me, my first G35 sequential taillight. So I'm going to add resistors onto this really quick, and then I'm going to pair this with the Ghost module right now, and we'll light it up. If I had any doubts about why I should only show you how to do this exact thing in a class, in an actual paid online course format, I've just screwed up in every way that you possibly can. And wow, I record how exactly to avoid all of those mistakes and chunk them down into little tiny modules inside the online course. I think it's gonna help everybody else avoid all the stupid stuff I just did, and it's gonna be great. So I just built G35 sequential taillights, the 03 style. They're back there. I've had these things for a lot of years sitting on the shelf, and I finally chopped into them, modified circuit boards, made them sequential, and that is now gonna be part of Sequential 301, just like the WRX and the GTR and Porsche Cayenne, I guess. Yeah, those are all in there. So I'm very curious, and this will be cool because I'll do a 2-part video. What do you think would be cool animations for all of this? Because the way that I'm gonna do it is I've got the bottom LED right here is LED number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. And so it zigzags through that little panel. And then the first LED on this one is right there, and then it goes all the way around the circle. So knowing that, we can do something really cool where we start right here and we have all of those LEDs just wash out to the side for a turn signal. So I'm gonna try to work on that right now, and then after that, I wanna try to come up with some cool ideas for some parking light animations and just get your feedback about what you think would look cool on this exact layout. And I'm not gonna add extra LEDs right here. This is the only LEDs that I'm gonna do. It's a 24 LED setup, and I'm gonna make this file available on Sequential Squad as well, and upload all the files that I build right now. All right, that was really freaking hard actually because of the way that the order of those LEDs stack up, but I think it came out pretty cool, showing off the turn signal. So here, I'll show it off again. That's like the ignition on, ignition off mode. And this is what I just programmed. And I think it looks good. I like the fade off. You know, there's a lot of different ways that we could go about it. And then this is the existing show mode. So this is the stacking show mode. Let me know what you think would be a cool animation to add to this and we are going to have all of those files made available to Sequential Squad. Once I iron out exactly how to do what I did today and not mess up like a million times and melt stuff and kill resistors and blow up LEDs, that will be in the 301 class. So anyway, I thought it was cool. Somebody asked for G35, you got it, bro. Now I just gotta find a super dope G35 to put these things on because I have a black bezel over there. I gotta paint this one black and just do a quick little DIY on that. And then we will have a beautiful pair of G35 taillights. So join me for more Vlogmas. I will see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're actually gonna do the 350Z demonized. So stay tuned for that. See ya.